Youth make up a huge portion of our society. According to the 2010 United States Census Bureau, they accounted for 1/4 of the United States population. The youth are facing many issues. Many of these issues stimulate from their home environment. They lived in impoverished situations, crime-infested neighborhoods. There's a lack of adequate education and skill. There are a lot of behavioral issues. Um, those children that grow up in those types of neighborhoods are more likely to encounter the police. Minority children are more likely to be tried as adults. And all of this, I believe, is stimulated by one main issue, which is single parent homes. According to the textbooks in Color of Justice, revised last in 2018, it's indicated that 27% of children grow up in single-parent households. According to an article written in 2007 by R.L. McGinnis regarding single parents, it indicates that this type of environment lacks adequate attentiveness and moral guidance and discipline. With this, youth are more likely to find themselves becoming gang affiliated, victims of crime, as well as perpetrators of crime. And this, again, is stimulated, in my opinion, based on the lack of parental attention and guidance. In steps this program called Boys to Men Mentoring Network. They were established in 1996 in San Diego, California. And their mission, according to their website, is to provide listeners and encouragers to provide support, identifying goals of the youth. And they deal with youth age 12 to 17, and they look to provide mentorship, address their goals, and encourage them in positive environments to pursue those goals. They do not give them advice. They do not project their input on them. They just encourage them to develop their own gifts and talents. They do this by way of virtual mentoring, home visits, attendance, raffle prizes, game nights, network events. According to their 2020 annual report, they are funded by grants, gifts, membership fees, program fees, fundraising, and things of that nature. They service about 200 boys across the country as well as international in about 22 locations. In this, they have partnered with some local communities and schools, churches, to have referrals to the program. What their goal is to be the bridge between the gap of parents or children who grow up with the fatherless households. According to their site, Boys to Men Mentoring, 85% of the children who are in jail, or the juveniles who are in jail or have behavioral issues, come from fatherless homes. What they try to do, again, is they're men mentoring young boys towards their manhood. Again, they're trying to bridge the gap so that they can provide that space that may be lacking because there is no either male input or extra attentiveness that can be provided in that single parent environment. The program is set to be doing very well. The YouTube videos of the reviews by the mentors as well as the mentees, they speak of it being a phenomenal program, life-changing. They also indicate that some of them have went through the program and have come back as a mentor to encourage other youth that it can be done and to be that positive inspiration. The program, according to Boys to Men Canada, excuse me, Their dean of students for middle school, a dean of local dean of their students, middle school students, had indicated that he had noticed transformational results in persons who attended the program. In many environments in all of our inner cities, most of kids, again, 27%, when last checked, and that number has probably increased since then, they are growing up in single parent homes. They are joining gangs. They are, in my day, used to be called latchkey kids, where they are watching themselves. But it was a different environment, it seems. And so these programs, when I was younger, we had like a discovery center that provided the same type of environment as Boys to Men, but it was inclusive of, girls and boys. With the Boys to Men program, I wouldn't change anything about the program except for expanding it to more. Whoops. Um, it's except for expanding it to more inner cities, trying to continue as it's doing and developing its community-based relationships. Also, I would keep it exclusive to boys or young men because they do need it. Not that girls are any different and don't need guidance, but sometimes separate but equal is a thing. And as it relates to the different things, boys need different things than girls. Girls need different things than boys as far as building them up to be whatever they want to be, different levels of encouragement. We fight different battles. Same battles, different emotions about those battles. But I wouldn't make the program universal. I would keep it separated because boys who are going to be our next generations of men, the next protectors of the country, the next leaders of the world, not saying that women are not, but we want to make sure that they have appropriate avenues to express their emotions and to be nurtured because it's not usual that they grow up like that, and especially in single parent homes. So the Boys to Men Mentoring Network, I believe, is a great organization set forth to help curtail some of the disadvantages that face some of our youth. Thank you.